What's going on out there in YouTube and Rumble Land? Hope everybody's doing well, pulling through. And a huge thank you to the new subs that we have on the channel. Thank you to Miss Casey from Moonlight Intuitive. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the subscription. Hopefully I might be able to help you on a more of a reality standpoint than like Casey does on a spiritual standpoint. I look at myself as more of a, for lack of a better term, a gray reader. One that's going to deal with the here and the now. And why are you watching tarot, for starters, unless you just enjoy it? But why are you watching tarot? What do you need to find out? So, and just FYI, I am pretty much the same exact way that I am in the chat for whenever we have our little live sessions. So, but let's see on what the cards have in store for us this day. I gotta do the new moon reading too. Here pretty quick. Completely forgot about it. Let's see what we got going on here. Do one more. The Five of Swords before I cut. And then I got the Two of Wands. I don't think the Five of Swords was for you, honestly. I honestly think the Five of Swords was somebody you're either already dealt with or somebody that you're going to be dealing with. Because it doesn't feel like... It doesn't feel heavy. It just feels like... Like you're going to be sitting down talking to somebody. 3:12 on the clock, 3:13 on the clock. Interesting. Yeah, Seven of Cups behind. Yeah, see, you're... Yeah. See, you may have already made your choice, per se, which is fine, but it just you're going to at least sit there and humor the individual. Dare I say, play with your food before you decide to kill it. If you're going to walk away and move on, some of you will, some of you won't. Ten of Pentacles just did a flip. So. Yeah. Well, whatever you're doing, you got the Ten of Pentacles on your mind, and that card just decided just to say goodbye. What do we got here? Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're done with the Ten of Swords. You're 10-10. For starters. But yeah, no, it's like you've accomplished whatever you're doing. You're going to be using your intuition. because it's strength in the high priestess. You've done the work, you've graduated, you've got this done, you've got that done. And you're not letting anything affect you. If it's not affecting you yourself, then you just let it go. You may have a few choice words, you may have some mixed emotions. Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're sitting here in your Justice and the Ace of Swords. So whatever's coming out is the truth. Whatever's coming out is the truth, and it's coming. Whatever's coming out is, in fact, the truth. They have thought about it. They have thought about it, and they are balanced. Well, let me rephrase that. They are as balanced as they can be in the current situation. So, yeah, no, they are balanced as they can be in the current situation. They have no indecision. They've made up their mind. They're ready to come into calmer water, and they're moving towards you with an offer. Talk, hear me out. They may not know their worth yet, but with the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, sorry, but as much as I would hate to say it myself, sometimes you just, for the light workers out here, we have a job to do. We do. Plain and simple. And if that job is to help somebody that's going to be in our life, then so be it. I mean, you can't really do anything about it. You just got to go with the flow. If it's fated, it's fated. Plain and simple. And plus, I mean, let's face the facts of reality. 9 times out of 10, time does heal most wounds. Most, not all. Thank you. Knight of Swords. Going towards the future. Followed by Death in reverse. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. You can reject them if you want to. That's what I'm getting with that card being in that. That's what I get. That, I mean, some of you aren't, some of you are. But think about it this way. If the shoe was on the other foot, you would want somebody to hear you out, would you not? So in order to get, you have to give. In order, that's just basically the way it works. Hierophant reverse, yeah. They're coming at you themselves. Unlike yesterday when that shit came out in reverse and I didn't like the way it felt, I didn't like the way it looked. Anything else for this third pile? Anything else at all? Well, it'll be a big third pile then. Huh? We'll set this over here. I'm almost getting a Oh shit, what did I do? Anything else for this random right here? Yeah, thank you. Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, literally. And it's funny because this right here is going with shit that's came through for myself. With Justice in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Justice is coming in because you know your worth and you're like Cena. You can't see me. You ain't even on my level. So go away. Either get to my level or go away. One of the two. Let's clarify. Damn, that was fast. Shit. Nine of Wands. They're coming at you with the wounded warrior because they are wounded. Remember that. 11:21, 11:22, 11:23. They are coming to you as a wounded warrior. So remember, you can sit there and you can be a dick, but would you want somebody to be a dick to you? Or would you come into it with love? Because you have the strength to come at this with love. We all have the strength to come at this with love. There I go, forgetting that. No, I'm done forgetting that. That's where that went. Yeah, because they're after the Ten of Pentacles. Or the Ten of Cups. That's what they're after. Give me one for this High Priestess, please. Queen of Wands in the upright. Yeah. You know your worth. You know your new beginning. You know the road you're going down. It may be kind of sketchy at times, yes. But you know the road that you go down. Hierophant again. Excuse me. I don't really think this is you talking to people. I think this is, I mean, it could very well be, but I think that's more or less you just kind of like, you know, putting your foot down. Putting your foot down, yeah, putting your foot down, being like, kind of like R-Truth saying now in WWE, put some respect on my name. Because there's no reason to be defensive either. They're going to do I mean, people may say this sounds conceited, but they're going to do what you say or they're not going to be around you. Five of Cups. Yes, exactly. It's not so much your mourning, it's just the simple fact of you're standing your ground, you're sitting here and basically going, hey, guess what? You can come in and talk to me, but before we talk, we're knocking out this shit first. Because you ain't even getting behind me to even fuck with the other two. We're fixing this up front first. You're setting this boundary. I'm not playing that game. There's no reason to be defensive. You just got to stand your ground because you love yourself. Well, shit. It's World in reverse, just so you know, because it didn't fall. Oh. Yeah. You're not. You're so not dealing with that shit. You've dealt with that shit from the past all the damn time. With the indecision, the back and forth. You're not doing that. You're not living a lie. You're either bring the truth or get to stepping. Plain and simple. I'm not even putting that one out on the damn card. If it wants to come out, it'll come out again. But yeah, no, you're not dealing with no bullshit. You know your role. You absolutely know your role. High Priestess. You're coming in. It came out in reverse. But you're coming in. When this happens, all you have to do is listen to your intuition. All you have to do is watch red flags. For red flags. All you have to do is stand your ground. Stand your ground. They may try to come off this way. It came out in reverse. But I'm telling you to stand your ground. Because you standing your ground cancels out that their Hierophant flat out. Henceforth why the Hierophant's in reverse. You stand your ground. You stand in your fucking truth. You don't pull no fucking goddamn punches. You don't do shit. You know your worth. You know how far you've come. You sit there and you look at that shit every single day of the week. No questions asked. You're extremely grateful, extremely humble. You... See? What did I tell you? Did I not say that they know what the fuck they did? They're wanting to go into calmer waters. They're wanting to try to patch things up and move forward. Clarify this, Tower. The world starting a new cycle. Nine of Swords with the Ten of Swords. Or the Nine of Swords clarified by the Ten of Swords. Or no, the Nine of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. Yeah, shit's keeping them up at night. They're sitting there contemplating, figuring shit out. They know that they will have stability with you, Four of Wands. They know you well enough that that they already know. Nine of Cups. They know that they gotta die and turn this right side up to know their worth, their value. Which is why you had no issue walking away. Because they were holding your ass back. Because they didn't accept the truth. And they kept... Hold on. They didn't accept the truth, the Page of Swords. In reverse. King of Pentacles. Trying to be somebody that they're not. Going right back to their past. Because their past had a hold on them. And they didn't want to sit there and be that fool and jump into something new. Because the universe was sitting there and showing them what was right in front of them. But they didn't have any love for themselves and they refused to do it. So, yeah, so... So for those of you who this resonates with, yeah, somebody's coming back in. So let them come back in. You do you. First and foremost, you do you. A number one. If they want you, they will make time for you. 20 minutes and 22 seconds as I was saying that. We do not chase, we attract. Remember that. To 2034. But that is your lead. Thank you once again to all the new subscribers. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps. Till next time, namaste.